Welcome to our video on understanding Azure ML Studio, permission denied on data asset. If you're working with Azure Machine Learning Studio, chances are you've encountered this frustrating error at some point. Don't worry. We're here to help you resolve it and understand the underlying concept. In this comprehensive guide, we'll delve into the world of Azure ML Studio permissions and explore why you might be getting a permission denied error when trying to access or create data assets. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to troubleshoot and fix these issues, ensuring your machine learning workflows run smoothly. So, what are Azure ML Studio data assets? Simply put, they're containers that hold your data, making it easily accessible for use in machine learning experiments. However, when working with sensitive information, access control becomes crucial to ensure only authorized personnel can view or modify the data. Here's where permissions come into play. In Azure ML Studio, permissions are used to regulate who can perform specific actions on a given resource, such as creating, reading, updating, or deleting. When you encounter a permission denied error, it usually indicates that your user account doesn't have the necessary permissions to access or manipulate the data asset. One common scenario is when you're trying to create a new dataset from an existing file in Azure Blob Storage. If your user account lacks the required permissions on the storage container or blob, Azure ML Studio will throw a permission denied error. To resolve this issue, let's break down the steps involved. 1. Verify your permissions. Ensure that your user account has the necessary permissions to access the Azure resources in question. 2. Check Azure RBAC roles. Review your assigned Azure role-based access control, RBAC roles, and make sure you have the required level of access for the specific action you're trying to perform. 3. Validate storage container. Settings double-check that the storage container or blob has the correct permission set, allowing your user account to access the data. By following these steps, you'll be able to identify and resolve permission-related issues when working with Azure ML Studio data asset. To recap, here are the essential points to remember. Permissions play a critical role in regulating access to Azure ML Studio resources. Verify your user account has the necessary permissions for the specific action you are trying to perform. Review Azure RBAC roles and storage container settings to ensure proper configuration. That's all for today's video on understanding Azure ML Studio permission denied errors on data asset. We hope this comprehensive guide has helped you grasp the underlying concepts and provided a clear path forward for troubleshooting these issues. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more informative content on Azure, machine learning, and related topics. As a next step, we encourage you to try out what you've learned today by working with Azure ML Studio and experimenting with different permission scenarios. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.